Alright, my super fam, time for Emilie banner prediction. I know that this is going to be a pretty important video for you guys too, because well, even though you guys are not going to be pulling for Emilie, I know that many of you are going to be expecting to get a Yelan. So the 4-star character that are going to be coming is going to be quite important as a decider for whether or not you are going to be pulling. Now obviously the video is just prediction as always guys, so take everything with a grain of salt. The aim is for us to have fun and look into which character has the most chance of appearing based on our past data. And so first off, the 4-star character that are currently live on the first phase of patch 4.8, which are Kirara, Kaveh and Ningguang, are definitely not going to be back, so we can cross them out. And so as usual, we are going to jump straight into ranking the remaining character based on their low chance to high chance of appearing. First off, on low chance we have Sethos, Garmin, Rosaria, Noelle, Lynette, Fremine, Layla, Beidou, Farzan, Goro, Junjin, Dori, Barbara, Xingqiu, Yanfei, Yao Yao, Xinyan, Sucrose, Candice, Sarah, and Chevreuse. On medium chance we have Diona, Zhongyun, Mika, Charlotte, Cookie, Razor. Now onto high chance. Here we're going to be having Hazel, Collei, Fishel, Shang, Ling, Sayu, Toma, and Bennett. Now okay, this is quite a lot and a lot more than we usually have, but of course we're going to be diving into the high chance character now and we'll see about this. So first off we have Hazel. Okay, so Hazel, I'm pretty almost certain that he's going to be here because he hasn't been back since patch 3.7, which is so long ago, kind of like, you know, the Kaveh treatment now. And there are also pretty good reason why Hazel can be here as well. First of all, he can work on a Yelan team, right? Hazel can act as a driver for your team. Hazel uses his normal attack a lot, therefore he can trigger Yelan's elemental burst. But moreover, he can also be a very good DPS as well if you want to have him that way, especially when you have his constellations. It is pretty freaking good. So that's on the Yelan side. However, if we're looking into Emilie's side, he can technically be on an Emilie team as well if you want it. Because for example, if we were to be running, you know, in terms of my speculation, a Hazel, Shangling, Bennett, and Emilie team, I mean, that team can technically work. Hazel is still going to be there, you know, swirling pyro for your team and then still keeping, you know, the burning reaction up for Emilie to be doing the damage, then overall that team can still technically work. Therefore Hazel still have that resonance with Yelan and Emilie, which is why I think he has a really good chance of being here. Next up we have Collei. Okay, so Collei is a character who haven't been back since 4.2. Now out of all the other characters right now, she's also a character that makes the most sense of being here because right, Dendro resonance alongside with Emilie makes the perfect match for her. We don't really have any other, you know, Pyro or Dendro character that haven't got any rerun since patch 4.2. So Collei would definitely work. Now slotting in a Collei with an Emilie team can be a little bit hard. Obviously I won't be touching too much into, you know, Emilie team building at this point in time, but I don't think that there are any other character that would make sense at this point in time apart from Collei. Now Collei, you should really be underestimating Collei that much because overall, especially when you have her constellation, she can be a pretty good character in terms of applying Dendro. So considering that Emilie has basically no Dendro application, if you want to use Collei on Emilie team, that would definitely work. Next in line would be Fishel. Now I think I'm making a little bit of an exception for Fishel right here because there are a few characters that haven't got a rerun before Fishel. However, if I'm looking into Hoyoverse trying to make a good 4-star roster on the banner, I think Fishel would make sense because you don't really have a very good 4-star character if you're, you know, you're looking into Hazel and Collei yet. So if Hoyoverse really want to make the banner to be at least good, Fishel is a character that's worth considering, right? Because if you're pulling for Yelan and you have Fishel as well, those two characters are going to be making up very good sub DPS number for your team. Well, of course, Fishel doesn't really work too well on Emilie team, but purely on the Yelan side, it will be pretty decent. Now, other than that, there's going to be the trio, Shangling, Toma, and Bennett. Okay, so there's going to be an interesting prediction right here because here's the thing. Xiangling, Thoma, and Benny already has been featured in patch 4.6 and 4.7. So the chance of them coming back is very, very low. However, Emilie is a character that relies so much on pyro character, especially these 3 characters are some of the characters that is kind of like a must-have on Emilie team. So if Whole Universe were to make a good banner for Emilie, I think that they have to make an exception to have at least a pyro character coming back early. And at this point in time, I feel that Xiangling is going to be the character they're going to be choosing at the very least. Well, hopefully they will make that exception because otherwise Emilie banner is going to be pretty bad, right? So I'm going to be crossing out Thoma and Bennett right now because they just been here since 4.7. Xiangling hasn't been since 4.6, so I will just keep her here for the time being. And then lastly, it's going to be Sayu. Sayu's an interesting prediction because she hasn't been back since 4.0, which is kind of like, you know, very near to Hazel as well. So I'm going to be predicting her as well. And moreover, yes, she is an anemo character healer as well. So technically speaking, if you want to work on Emilie team, you can still be there as, you know, a healer, anemo sword, if you really want to go down that route. And so after all those discussion on the high chance character, guys, here's going to be my prediction on the second phase of patch 4.8 banners, right? And so if we're looking into the best case scenario of a banner, it's going to be Hazel, Fishel, and Xiangling. That overall is going to be a very good banner. But if not, then another good banner that I would accept is going to be Hazel, Fishel, and Collei. Overall, that's going to be a pretty decent banner if that comes to mind. But if worse comes to worse, hopefully it's going to be a banner on Hazel, Fishel, and Sayu. Now obviously there's going to be a double anemo if that's the case, but yeah, we're predicting kind of like a worse situation here. But hopefully we do at least see either a Fishel and Xiangling coming onto the banner. So overall, guys, that is going to be my prediction. Keep in mind those high chance characters that we have predicted, while Emilie banner is going to be coming soon as the official banner, so we'll just have to wait, you know, another few days to come and then we'll know the official banner. However, let me know down in the comment section, guys, which character you guys think has the highest chance of appearing and which character you would love to have it on. Now guys, if you're planning to pull for Emilie and would love to hear more details about her, I've got a very in-depth Emilie pre-release discussion video for you guys to have a watch. It's a very good in-depth video on Emilie and I'm sure it will be very helpful to you. So click on the video right here and check it out. I really appreciate you guys staying with me to this part of the video, guys, and with that I wish you a super day and I will catch you on my next video.